almost died during sex ed. Yes, you heard that correct. During a little exercise of sexual education, which was taking place during health class, I proceeded to fall to the floor, shocking everyone. People thought I was faking it. No. Let me explain to you what happened. So, it was a typical day for health class. I think I had health on Thursdays. And we were having sex ed. I wasn't feeling well, just sitting in the back, kind of just holding it in. I felt like I had to take a dump. I was sweating a lot for some reason. And these two random people I've never seen before come in. They're like, hey, we're gonna teach you about STDs, or STIs actually, sorry. Sexually transmitted infections. And we're all like, yay, I love learning about STIs, yay! So the little activity that they had planned, at least one of them, involved a bunch of cups of water and a note. They would hand certain students a cup of water and the note. I was one of the lucky few who got picked. In fact, I think I was the last person picked to stand in front of the class and hold a cup of water. And then they proceeded to give everyone backstories. It ranged from people sleeping around too much to going to parties or going to the strip club, people having unprotected, or using an expired condom, using a condom that was ripped, swallowing, some people doing some nasty stuff involving their butthole, the works. Except me. We never got to hear Dakota's backstory because as they went through the room, checking everyone's notes, seeing how they had chlamydia, syphilis, AIDS, and HIV. Sorry, I'm not just positive, I'm HIV positive. I'm not actually HIV positive. I'm sorry. Chlamydia, I think I already said that. Gonorrhea, meningitis. It finally almost got to me. I think there was one person before that, and I just fall to the floor. Now, prior to falling to the floor, as they're going through the people, I'm standing there, just kind of uncomfortable, sweating and just uncomfortable. I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open. My eyes start to flicker. I can't stop blinking. It's slowly getting blurrier. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I need to sit down or something. Then all of a sudden, it just starts being all sparkly. Everything's sparkly, and then more and more sparkles. And then it literally looks like TV static. Literally, there's just little bright dots everywhere, all over the place, and I'm gone. And then I'm thinking about, I think all of a sudden I'm in a dream-like state. I'm just at a weird little group activity, not in the health class, but in the auditorium. And I think I was literally just living through what happened the day prior. Then all of a sudden, my elbow hurts. And my elbow's kind of wet. I wake up, I'm on the floor. The guy looks at me. He's like, are you kidding? Is this for real? The whole class is either shocked, some of my friends are just laughing their ass off, or it's just hilarious. I just start laughing. I'm like, did I pass out? Because I don't do drugs. I don't do nothing. I'm like, why did I pass out? That's so weird. They bring in a wheelchair and wheelchair me out. I'm laughing maniacally because I'm like, just like, oh my God, what the hell just happened? I'm not even embarrassed. I find that shit hilarious. My friends are just losing their goddamn shit. And we get into the nurse's office. She checks me out. There's nothing really wrong with me, except I'm probably malnourished. Now, before that day, I didn't drink water all the time. In fact, I drank it very infrequently. Drink water. It is very good for you. Not only was I dehydrated, I was malnourished. I don't really eat breakfast, or at least used to not eat that breakfast that much. I refused to eat normal breakfast foods, so my parent decided it was a good idea to get me instant breakfast. Now, instant breakfast is like just chocolate milk with vitamins in it. I'm assuming there's probably, hope to God, there was at least protein in there. Now I know I like protein shakes for breakfast with some cheese and a banana. The cheese not all the time, just sometimes. I'll eat it if it's there. Anyway, so I'm a child who's not eating food until lunch, and then I rarely eat lunch, and I don't drink water. So obviously, that's the problem. I do not know how that was the first time I passed out. And you know what's hilarious? You know what the big shtick is there? Guess who I was? I was the guy who practiced abstinence. I was the one guy who didn't have an STD, and I was the only guy who actually passed out and died in the middle of health class, or sex ed, sorry. So that was a great experience. Now I drink water all the damn time, and I eat at least 4 meals a day. That's right. You don't just eat 3. You should have 2 meals in between breakfast and dinner. In between breakfast and lunch and dinner. They're like little meals, unless you're trying to lose weight. Fasting is actually a healthy thing if done properly. In fact, I think it's the healthiest way and fastest way to lose weight, but you got to do it correctly. I am not a health advisor. I am not a financial advisor either, but I can do a mean call option on meme stocks, let me tell you. Lose all the money instantly or make $1 million gajillion dollars. I hate my life. I'm pretty sure I already talked about this on this channel, but now I'm a lot more confident and the video will probably be a lot better to listen to and people will probably actually look at it. Eat food and hydrate. Also, apparently during the fall, I was twitching and I fell on my elbow and twitched a little bit, so people thought I was having a seizure. All right, anyway, please like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.